Howdy folks, welcome back to the build series. This is episode 30, I think, and so we're going to continue with the engine thing that we did. So what I did was let me see, prefab pieces, and I did this one, and so I modified this engine to be squarish, and we'll copy to clipboard here, and I'll show you. Is that still, you know what, let me go back. Let's go to trinium, because I forgot to change all the stuff to iron. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you the details I put on this, and then I can turn this up a little bit, and yeah, then we'll like spawn it in for real. So I just wanted to show you all of the extra stuff I did with it. So I did, whoops, let me get a different cursor. So I did these little things over here. I put these things on here, these little triangles on here. I cleaned that up a little bit, put these little triangles on the outside. We've got the gates on here, and then we've got this surrounding frame, or the Venetian blinds. You know how to make a Venetian blind? Like this. All right, more stolen jokes from Mel Brooks. All right. So anyway, I'm sure he stole it from somebody too. But yeah, so that's what our engine looks like. This stuff is probably going to end up getting squished pretty good. But yeah, I just wanted you to see the extra stuff that we threw on there, and I threw on these little clamps on the sides and stuff to make it look a little bit more detailed and stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's our engine. Let's undo that, and we'll paste it in, and we'll see if we can get this thing sized up to where we want. I think this is going to be our restricted. Let's go like this and this. I think this is going to be what limits our, okay, we need to do this thing too. Mirror Y, there we go. Yeah, this is going to be what limits our width and our height and everything. So we're going to have to go over here, and we're going to have to bring this, and we're going to squish it this way, probably down to 8 or 6 or something like that, right? I might even make it so all these are the same length on the back. Nah, that's not fun, is it? All right, so like that, and that's going to be 8. We can try 8 and see how that works, and then we're going to go wider, 11, maybe 12, because this is what, 3, 6, 9, 12? Yeah, that's 12. So if we get this centered on here, it should do that. And then this is 3, 6, 9, so we could probably make this a little bit taller too. Let's try 12 or 14 maybe. We could try 15. So let's see how this works. See how this looks on there. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, and then we're gonna do, yeah, I like that. It squishes down nicely. I think it's squished down fairly nicely. And then we're going to do this sort of thing. We're going to change our location here and see if we can get these on here too, like that. And should I keep them the same? I think we'll keep them the same proportions. Keep them the same proportions like that. And so as you see, they're going to add very, very little acceleration. They do have some engine parts in them, so technically they are engines, but they're not really, that much of a thing. So we're going to need to shorten these, go like this, and we'll thin them up just a little bit to keep similar proportions, aspect ratio, whatever you want to call it, something like that. I think that looks pretty cool. All right, maybe even make them a little bit taller. Yeah, let's make them a little bit taller. So let's get that same location, and we'll go a little bit taller. Did they delete? Or did just one of them? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna put these. Oh, I hit Z instead of Control Z. So we're gonna go up a little bit more. We're gonna make them taller. 13. Let's try that. And like that. See if that's gonna work. See what that looks like from the front. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I think that'll work fairly well. So let's get this out of here. There we go. All right. So now we've got, yeah, I like that. And we may decide on different colors and stuff like that, but I think for right now, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we're going to get this over here set up too. So we're going to get these, and then we can put these in the other, all the other slots and stuff where they're going to go. So we're going to have to go like this. I really think we're probably going to have to come over the top and select like that. Yeah, why don't we do that instead? So we're going to go like this. We're going to select like this. Whoops. Like this. So that'll get all of these in here, and then we're going to get rid of that, that, and that. There we go. That should be everything on there. Hopefully it includes that middle piece and all the ones on the back. So let's go like this, and let's see what it looks like. We try to paste it. Oh, we've got a block in there that we need to... Yeah, okay, we got a couple more blocks. Let's go like this. Unselect those. Let's try this now. There we go. All right, it looks like we got it. Cool. So we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna put up our we'll put up our thing too in a second. But let's go like maybe the center, the thing in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Is it gonna do? Does it look like it's sticking out? It looks like it's sticking out. Let me see. Does that stick out? I guess it does a little bit. Okay. All right, cool. So, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to rotate, and we'll do our center line there so we can get these in here. And these should be the right size if they just do that. There we go. Awesome. And then we're going to need to get some like lights and stuff like that. We need a lot of detail on this thing. This thing is really not detailed at all at the moment. So we're going to do some of this too. Let's get our y-axis back here. I believe that's centered on that block. Yeah, okay. So what we can do is we can take out these blocks. Let's deselect first just to make sure. These blocks, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to put in this, and we're going to put this in, where is it? Right there. Is that right? Did that go in right? I don't think it did. Let me double check. We want to go like, no, we want this to be flipped on the Y and flipped on the X. There we go. All right, we're going to do that and get it up here too, if we can. There we go. And then we're going to flip it on the Z and put it in there. See, now we get these little indentations that we can do. We could probably put even a tiny little thing in there too and do something with that. But yeah, that gives a little bit more contour to the thing. We can do something similar with this maybe. Let's see, what do we have? Two? That's two of those. We could probably do something like, if we do this, we need the rectangular side on that, and then we need that on the bottom, on the inside. So if we go like that, 12 by 3 by 3, right? So if we go, nope. And let's go like this and then switch to that. No, wrong one. Yeah, it just rotated it the wrong way. Okay. All right, never mind. We'll try it. We'll go this way then. We're not going to mess around with that. That's 3, right? 3 by 3. And 12. 12 by 6 by 3. That seems, yeah, that seems right. Okay, so if we go like this, and then we put this against here and rotate it, what if we flip it on the y-axis and the z-axis? There we go. So we could do something like that to make that, but I was wanting to put a dent in there instead. So what if we do this and we flip that on the z-axis? We could do something like that. That's still too big of a dent though. It's way too big of a dent, I think. But yeah, I want to do something like that. We'll try the front here and we'll see if we can get it to work the way we want it to. We'll copy it to the back, and we're doing it on the bottom too, aren't we? All right, we'll go like this and this, and I think we can get something in here that will taper. Maybe. Can we get something in there that will taper? What, this one? I'm not sure if that's going to work right. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work right. But something like that. We need to get some kind of a, I could probably even do something just on top of these, some little ridges on top of these or something. But yeah, I need to make it, I just need to figure out how to make that so that it's going to come down into these little ridges here. I think what we can do is we can just make this a little bit shorter, and then we do that. What if we put these, what if we put them the other way? Like that? Put them against each other? Not sure if that would work either. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're gonna go back. I'll mess with that. But I think you guys get the idea. What we want to do is I want to put the little ridges in there. I'll figure that out later. And then we're going to do, I think we're actually just going to copy these and put them like this. Let's go like this. There we go. Is that the same thing on the bottom? No, it's not the same thing on the bottom. Okay, we're going to taper it differently on the bottom, I think. We'll do that. So go C. There we go, and then like that, there. All right, so we've got our little shape on there. And let me get centered back on here. And I think there's a couple other things I was wanting to do here. We're gonna put some little towers and antennas and that kind of stuff on these too. But let's get, see if we can get some thruster in there just for deco purposes. Should we do, yeah, let's do directional thruster. Yeah, we'll do directional thruster, and we're going to bring this way down like this. Is it the right side? Is it just me, or is it not? Suddenly it's not showing up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that does work. Oh, that's cool. Did it disappear? Oh no, it just delighted. Okay, so let's go like this again. It delighted the grooves in the heart, or what? There. And we'll do the same thing back here. And we'll probably put some little deco inside there too. Funny how it disappears like that. But yeah, we need some kind of little little triangle-y pieces here. So let's take this out and see what it does now. Is it going to do anything? It's not doing anything. Yeah, it's not even trying to turn. Okay. Well, we need to put the real thrusters on it. That's probably why. Probably need to put the real thrusters on it, but yeah, and engines and all that stuff. Okay. I just wanted to see if it would do anything. All right, so we can get a little bit more trim on this. The other thing we need to do is, like, on this, we need to get some lights and stuff. And so I'll show you what I've got as far as doing that. And definitely we need something. This side is just completely flat, and that's totally unacceptable for that to be like that. We need, oh, let's see, what can we do here? We can go like this. See if we can. It's still doing that thing. That's so weird. It used to, the behavior changed. I'm not sure why. All right, let's go like this and like that. Okay, and then we should be able to put this on here. See if we can get that to work. Maybe even make it not exactly 45s. Like this. Yeah, it doesn't need to be super thick or anything. It just needs to be like that. And then we can put ramps coming out. There we go. And that's going to be 1.5 by 3 by whatever this is. That's going to be 6, right? Yeah, 6. There we go. See, just something like that. Something simple like that. And we'll do the same thing over here on the front corner. And then we'll do that on here. And we're going to go to 9. Something like that. All right, and then we can copy these. And we'll put those on here. And then we'll Z flip them. Did I do that on the front? I did that on the front, didn't I? Okay. That's all right. We can fix that. There we go. Okay, so we'll get rid of this one. And we'll copy these. Like that. Something like that. We'll get some contour on there. Oh, that looks cool. And we could probably even put something like this on here and thin it out. Whoops. Thin it out. You know, something like that. Just to give it a little bit more texture. And shorten it down to 6. There we go. Give it a little bit more texture. Now I might put some windows behind that, so we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do with that. But yeah, I like how that's going. And then we need to get some trim inside here. We also need to do a bunch of stuff on here too. But I'm gonna make that, probably make this come around the front too and follow that theme. And then this, I think we might want to convert those too. Why don't we do that while we're thinking about it? Go like this and flip it on the Z and the X. There we go. There, we've got that, and we can even put this in here. Like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. That's going to work a little bit better. I still need to get a bunch of details on there. We'll probably work out some stuff for this front here. But let's just make an effort here to get this. And I can do a Z-axis right here. Let's do that so we can get both. And then we won't have to copy paste later. So let's go like this. We're going to do trinium. Is that hologram or glow? It is glow. Okay, we're going to do trinium glow edge. And we're going to get that color. We're going to pick up that color. There we go. And we're going to go like this. And we need to shrink this down. 0.05. All right. And rotate this way. We're going to go like... Now that would be cool if we could just put one little piece in there, huh? See if we can, at what point we can get it to stick in there. We'll go like this and come in really close. Like that. That's cool. That's all we need. Is this paddleball game. Oh, that's cool. All right, that works perfectly. That works perfectly. Did it all? They all went in. Cool. And then we can go like flip that on the y-axis. We can do the same sort of thing down here. Like that. I can't tell if it's... Yeah, I can't tell if it's centered, but that's okay. And then we just want this down here to match up with the corner. So, whoops. Something like that. Here. See if that fits. The one, I guess we found one redeeming quality of the bloom, that it blocks that out. That it makes it hard to see the fact that it's completely missing, you know, or that it's misaligned or whatever. Okay, so let's try going like this. We'll select these 4. Copy, paste. We're going to rotate this way. And then we'll see if we can fit them in here. Wow, those are really off, aren't they? The ones on the bottom. That's really going to... That's really going to bother people's OCD, isn't it? That makes it funnier. Okay, whoops. Not that. I didn't want to delete that. It's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was select just... Yeah, we'll see if we can get this to fit in there. There, like that. Okay, and then I think what we'll do is we'll delete... these, right? We'll delete those 4 out, and we'll get, yeah. Oh, they're not too bad. But we'll delete those 4 out, and then we can. Did it delete these other ones? Yeah, I think it did. Okay, good. All right, and then we'll try selecting these 2 and these 2. And we'll see if we can get them to, what do we want to flip them on the X? No, on the Y and the Z. There. No, those are still pretty badly mangled, aren't they? There's not like a center point for this. That's why. There. I think that'll work. Yeah, they're overlapping now. So even if they are like crooked across one axis, they're not crooked on both. And that looks pretty cool. I like how that looks. Okay. So then we need to do something with this too, don't we? No, that actually works pretty well. We'll probably just extend these on that side. But I'm not going to bore you guys with that detail. And then we'll see what we can do as far as, I'm going to show you a trick here, and this is on the workshop already. So you can use this. Let's turn off the X and Y and Z. Let's turn off all the axes, and we're going to go like this. All right, I'm just going to put this piece out here so I can get rid of it easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this, window lights, medium density, and we're going to copy to clipboard. There we go. And I'll show you what this is in a second. Paste that in. There we go. It pasted. Let's get rid of the selection thing. Man, the frame rate drops to like 0 when you got that much of the wireframe showing. So what this is this is just a whole ton of lights. And the windows, these windows here, you can see them. It's a bunch of these windows and with neonite frame on them. So basically what we can do is we need a section that is like, for example, this wide. It's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 or whatever, right? So it's going to be 12 blocks wide, or 12 units wide, and these are going to be 0.4 each. So we're going to go over this way a little bit more. So each of these 2.5 is 1. So 2.5 times 12, right? So we need about 25, something like that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 25-ish, right? So we'll go like this. And we'll pick our thing. I'm just starting with the corner because I can. And we'll copy this. And then what we can do is we can go over here and we can paste our lights on here wherever we want them. And let's see where we're going to go over. Oh, you know what? I need to select which one of these is the mounting point, right? So yeah, we can take our lights and we can go like, we're going to go like this too. So we're going to try to keep them on the same grid. Yeah, there we go. And we can put these like this. It overlaps too much. Why is it overlapping too much? Let's go like this. Let's pick, whoops, let's pick this one here, right? And we'll go on the bottom. So instead of having to, you know, when I put in these lights, instead of having to do like one at a time, we can just do this sort of thing. Now what I can do is the neonite is right here. We can do this with the neonite. We could select all the neonite. We can turn off safety mode so it'll delete all the ones that aren't attached. And when we delete this, it'll get rid of the neonite. And we should be, see, we just have these. I'm not sure why it deleted those up there. Those should be attached. Huh. Okay, well that's kind of interesting. Well, we'll see if they come back or whatever, but no, they don't. Okay. That's kind of odd. Let's try that again. Let's undo. Let's select neonite. Select these. And we're going to delete. Select these, delete, select these and delete. That's going to suck if it doesn't, if it just gets rid of all that. Eh? If it just gets rid of that when we delete the neonite stuff. But yeah, that's the idea behind that. And so that'll allow me to put stuff on there. We need something on here because this is again too this is too plain. We can make this come in to a ridge. Something like that. So we're gonna do trinium and we're gonna make this go like and like that there. We're going to make this come in. We're going to rotate this. What would that be? Z and Y. Nope. I think we just need to rotate it. So let's rotate. I need this to be the other way. I want this to be on the inside, not the outside. So how am I going to do that? That needs to be like that. Am I doing this backwards? I think I'm doing it backwards. But yeah, I want this to come out this way. Let's go like this. We're going to do this sort of thing, and we're going to make this, whoops, 3. Let's do our local snap to 0.5. All right, so this is going to be 1.5 by 6, right? We're going to do that. And we're going to do, really? That. There we go. Why is that at slightly different height? Is it just me? This block is 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, that's weird. But yeah, you guys get the idea. And then we're going to put a thing in. And there's not really a way to taper that, is there? I guess not. Okay. But yeah, we'll get something like that on there. And I'm going to get all these windows put on here. And let me see what else I can... yeah, see, that's nice. The nice thing about these windows, too, is they do this. They add some really detailed lighting to the actual ship itself, because otherwise it's just flat like this. And so it's going to make it look so much nicer to do that. And then the other thing I have to do is I have to get the internals set up on this. So I'm not going to bore you guys with doing the internals and that and fine little details. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of that done. I will probably record a time lapse for you so that we can, you know, so you can watch it if you want to as a time lapse for that detailed stuff. But I'm not going to sit there and narrate all that. And then when I get done with that, if there's anything else that I need to do to finish it up, we'll do another episode. But otherwise, this may be the final episode for this one, because we got most of everything that we need to do. So, but yeah, that's going to be it for episode 30. Join me in episode 31 for whatever it is we're going to do next. Maybe we'll get some of the details put on the Raptor or whatever. But I do have 1 or 2 more ships I want to do. And so, yeah, I'll decide that then. So, yeah, join me in episode 31, and we'll see you then. Later.